schools face off against top on-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday, Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. Sierra City's high schools face off against top on-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday, Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. Sierra City's high schools face off against top on-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday, Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. Sierra City's high schools face off against top on-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday, Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. Sierra City's high schools face off against top on-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday, Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. Sierra City's high schools face off against top on-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday, Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. Sierra City's high schools face off against top on-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday, Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. Sierra City's high schools face off against top on-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday, Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. Sierra City's high schools face off against top on-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday, Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. Sierra City's high schools face off against top on-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday, Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. Sierra City's high schools face off against top on-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday, Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. Sierra City's high schools face off against top on-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday, Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. Sierra City's high schools face off against top on-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday, Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. Sierra City's high schools face off against top on-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday, Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. Sierra City's high schools face off against top on-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday, Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. Sierra City's high schools face off against top on-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday, Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. Sierra City's high schools face off against top on-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday, Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. Sierra City's high schools face off against top on-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday, Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. Sierra City's high schools face off against top on-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday, Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics.
Welcome you to the McDonald's Classic
El
Basketball
Paso McDonald's
Tournament
Classic
2021 here
Basketball
at
Tournament.
Eastlake
See
High
our
School.
city's high schools
For our
face off
first game of
against
the day,
top
we have
out-of-state
our
teams.
visiting
2 days
team,
of
Roosevelt High
competition,
School
1 day.
Titans, taking on your Canutillo High School Eagles from El Paso, Texas. And as we get started for tip-off here, we'd just like to thank our sponsors, McDonald's, for providing us with everything we need here today. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, to get your McRib for a limited time only as it's back. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for tip-off. And tip-off one, it will be going to the Roosevelt Titans. Number 1, Kayvon Heisen will be bringing up the ball. Kayvon Heisen passes it out to number 2, Levon Williams. Levon Williams now passes it out to Mike McLeod. It's back to Levon Williams, who passes it back out to Kevin Heisen. Levon Williams with the drive through the middle with the shot, and it's good! Bringing the Roosevelt Titans to 2 points. Canutillo High School now bringing the ball. Canutillo trying to see what they can do. Roosevelt seems to be doing the press today. Number 10, Joseph Martinez with the drive up the lane with the shot, and it is good. Bringing the score to 2-2. Roosevelt now with the ball. Passes it down to number 14, Devontae Shepard. Passes it back out to number 4, Michael McLeod. Passes it out to Kevin Heisen, number 1, who brings it out, keeps the ball alive. Now, number 4, Michael McLeod with the drive up the middle, and he's fouled. The foul seems to be going to number 3, Pete Carrillo from Canutillo High School. This will send Michael McLeod, number 4, for the Titans to the line for 2. And first shot is up, and first shot is no good. Michael McLeod will now take his second shot from the free throw line. Shot is up, and shot is good. Bringing the Titans to 3-2. Fast break down the lane, broken up by number 4, Michael McLeod from the Roosevelt Titans. And turnover for the Titans down court. Marcus, you want the things to announce? The game since I'm doing the live stream? Canutillo High School will bring in the ball to the turnover. Number 10, Joseph Martinez with the fast lane pickup with the score. That now brings the Eagles to 4 and the visiting team, Roosevelt Titans, to 3. Number 24, Dillian Coleman with the layup and the miss. We now have number 1, Gio Gutierrez bringing up the ball for the Canutillo Eagles. Canutillo Eagles open. They find number 10, Joseph Martinez, open for the 3. He shoots, he misses. That's a first turnover of the game for the Canutillo Eagles. Roosevelt High School's Kevon Hayson will now bring up the ball. Kevon Hayson now looking for the play. Passes it out to number 2, Levon Williams. Levon Williams passes it out to Michael McLeod, number 4. Levon Williams looking for an opening. Passes it back out to number 4, Michael McLeod. Passes it back out to Levon Hayson. The Titans are now looking for a play, looking to see him open, but this Canutillo defense will not let up. Number 4, Michael McLeod at the three-point line open, takes a shot and misses. Number 10, Joseph Martinez of the Eagles now gets the rebound and brings it up, but he's blocked at the bottom of the line. We now have number 10, Andrew Price for the Titans coming in for number 4. This is Andrew Price's first share of the game. Eagles now bring in Canutillo with the ball. Joe Gutierrez at the line, brings it up, fouled as he's taking the shot. The foul looks like it's going to be on Roosevelt High School. Number 24, Dylan Coleman. That'll give him his first foul of the game. This will send Gio Gutierrez to the line for his first shot, and his first shot is no good. Gio Gutierrez now will take the second shot. And the shot is good. Bringing the Canutillo Eagles 5, Roosevelt Titans 3. Kevin Hayson with the pass up the middle, looking for an opening. Roosevelt now moving around the ball. This Canutillo defense is not letting up. They're having to work for these shots. Number 10, Andrew Price now with the ball of the pass out. Passes it back to number 2, Levon Williams, who gets it stolen by number 2, Isaiah Silvas. Isaiah Silvas now brings up the ball, and it is knocked out of bounds by number 1, Kevin Hayson, at the down court. Ball will now go back to Canutillo High School as they're knocked out by the Roosevelt Titans. Isaiah Silvas will now bring in the ball for the Canutillo Eagles. Passes it out to Gio Gutierrez, looking for an opening. Passes it back out to Joseph Martinez, number 10, who will take the shot and miss. Rebound by number 14, Devon Tennyson Shepard from the Roosevelt Titans. As they get a fast break down court, passes it back to Levon Williams, who will get the easy layup. That will now tie up the game, 5-5. Now making a run for it. And they find number 3, Pete Carrillo at the end of the court for the easy 3. That now brings the score to 8-5. Timeout called by Roosevelt's coach, Manny Flores. If you want the timeout, just press timeout. It'll go for you. Yeah, press timeout. Look, press it. Was it a full? Oh, okay. Never mind. But you could do 0030 and then the timeout, and it'll go for you. But it'll ring it at 10. Yeah. If you want to try it, look, 0030. And then the timeout button's right there. All you got to do is press it. And then if they come back before, just press it again and it'll go back to the normal clock. Yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, that's the first warning for our timeout. So we will have the Roosevelt Titans bringing in the ball. Kevon Heisen, number 1, will now bring up the ball for the Roosevelt Titans. Kevon Heisen now passes it on to Levon Williams, who now passes it back out to Dylan Coleman. And passes it to the left side, but nobody's there, so it'll be a turnover for the Roosevelt Titans. Your Canutillo Eagles will now bring it in. Gio Gutierrez, number 1, will now pass it out to number 10, Joseph Martinez. To number 3, Pete Carrillo with the wide open 3, but he misses. Roosevelt High School will now bring up the ball. Levon Williams will now take it up the middle for the easy layup. That brings us now to 8-7. Canutillo still keep and at the down court, they end up turning over the ball. Number 24, Dylan Coleman now has the ball. Passes it out to their guard, number 10, Andrew Price, who passes it down to Levin Williams for the 3, and he misses. Number 10, Canutillo, Joseph Martinez will now bring up the ball. Taking it up, draws the foul. Looks like foul's going to be called on the Roosevelt Titans. The foul will be called on Andrew Price, number 10 of the Roosevelt Titans. That'll bring his first foul of the game. That will send number 10, Joseph Martinez, to the line.
Hey, box out.
Joseph Martinez from the Eagles will now take his first shot. And the shot is no good. Joseph Martinez of the Canutillo Eagles will now take a second shot for his free throws. And the shot is good. Bringing the Falcons 9, Titans 7. And Roosevelt now brings up the ball. Kevin Heisen, number 1, with the ball now, bringing it up, looking to see what's open. Passes out to number 5, TJ Williams, who now passes out to number 10, Andrew Price, back to Kevin Heisen at the 3-point line. Roosevelt Titans seem to be moving this ball very well. Finding number 1, Kevon Heisen's at the 3, and he shoots the 3, and he scores. This will now put the Titans ahead of the Falcons by 1, bringing the score to 9. Eagles, Titans 10. This gives Roosevelt Titans the first lead of the game. But down at the other line, we have Joseph Martinez with the 3. Now back to Gio Gutierrez with the 3. Kevon Heisen will now bring the ball up, passes it out to number 5, TJ Williams with the 3 and the miss. But Roosevelt gets the rebound. Number 24, Dylan Coleman, drives it to the lane, but gets fouled. And the foul will be given to number 23, number Alex Jordan of the Canutillo High School Eagles. That'll be his first foul of the game, sending number 24, Dylan Coleman, to the line. Dylan Coleman will now take his first shot. Shot is up. And shot is no good. We've seen how a fresh new start for Canutillo. They will now be bringing up number 14, Jacob Melendez, and number 12, Julian Marcus. Second shot is up and good, putting the visiting team to 11-9. The Titans now trail the Falcons by 2 points. Thank you. Calls the foul for the charge. So the foul will go to number 14, Jacob Melendez of the Canutillo Eagles, bringing in his first foul. Roosevelt will now bring it in. Number 1, Kevin Heisen will now bring it up court. Number 10, Andrew Price will now bring in the ball. And stolen by Gio Gutierrez, number 1 of the Eagles. Gio Gutierrez will now bring it up. Number 5. Carlos Sierra, who passes it back to Gio with the shot, and it is good. Giving Gio Gutierrez his 6th point of the game. That'll now tie both teams 11-11. Number 24, Dylan Coleman up the middle, loses the ball. Canutillo Eagles recover. Number 14, Jacob Melendez with the ball down court, but it gets stolen by the Roosevelt Titans once again. Bringing in their 2nd turnover. And we got number 10 for the visiting Titan teams. Lays it up the middle and shoots and scores. That now puts your Roosevelt Titans at 13-11. Canutillo's Gio Gutierrez will now bring up the ball. Gio Gutierrez now looking to see what's open. Gio Gutierrez passes it out to number 5, Carlos Sierra. The male chicks is in for the game. Gio Gutierrez with the ball once again. Passes it out to number 14, Jacob Melendez. Jacob Melendez back to Gio. Gio looking to see what's open. Passes it down court to number 20, Alex Jordan with the layup, and it is good. That now ties the game, 13-13. And we got Kevin Heisen for the Roosevelt Titans bringing up the ball. Passing it down the middle to 24, Dylan Coleman, who shoots but gets blocked. Rejected at the line. Gio Gutierrez now brings up the ball. Gio Gutierrez tries to the shot and misses. Number 1, but foul called on the play. Roosevelt High School now bring in number 12, Jamar Nichols. And correction, no foul on the play. Correction, no foul on the play. Not on the play. Canutillo. Roosevelt High will now bring up the ball. Number 2, Levon Williams will now look for an opening. Number 2, Levon Williams with the shot in the miss, but it is rebounded by number 24, Dylan Coleman, who will put it back up and miss it once again. Roosevelt still with the ball. And foul called on the play. Foul called on the play. Hit that light button that says subhorn. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of your first quarter with the Roosevelt Titans 13 and Canutillo Eagles 13. It's because that clock is old school, brother. It doesn't sound. Just go to switch out, yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the first, we now have your Roosevelt Titans 13 and your Canutillo Eagles 13. Whose ball is it coming in, brother? So, coming in with the ball, we'll have your Canutillo High School Eagles with the ball for the second period. Are you sure they're live streaming? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the first, we have your Roosevelt Titans 13 and Canutillo Eagles 13. Bro, I called my friend and told him, hey, I'm live streaming, and he gets on and says, no, I'm the only one on. Ooh, no. Now, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the first period, we have the game tied 13-13 for your Roosevelt High School Titans and your Canutillo Eagles. And ladies and gentlemen, we'll have Canutillo High School with the inbound. And ladies and gentlemen, this is Canutillo High School's 4th year participating with us here at the McDonald's tournament. So Eagles will bring in number 10, Joseph Martinez will bring up the ball. Joseph Martinez will now drive it down the court looking for an opening. Passes it out to number 14, Rick Melendez. But seems to be a foul on the play called down at the bottom. The foul will go to Roosevelt Titans' number 10, Andrew Price, giving him his 2nd foul of the game. And Canutillo Eagles recover the ball. Passes it out to number 5, Carlos Sierra for the 3, but a miss. It's rebounded. Fast court on the break, down to the Canutillo Eagles. Who gets the easy layup, bringing the Falcons to 15-13. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Roosevelt taking the shot and the miss. Rebounded by the number 10s, Joseph Martinez for the Canutillo Eagles. So now drive it up the court and take the shot. It is good. Bringing your Canutillo Eagles to 17-13, giving them a 4-point lead over the Roosevelt Titans. Roosevelt Titans now passing around the ball, trying to get some magic going. Number 4, Michael McLeod will now shoot the 3 and miss. Canutillo Eagles will now recover the ball. Number 10, now bringing up the ball. Joseph Martinez now passes it out to number 5. Canutillo Eagles now moving around the ball, looking for an opening. Out on Roosevelt Titans, still Canutillo ball. Marcus to announce, bro, but he's all nervous over there because he's got that DJ sound voice. And Canutillo Eagles will lock it in. Number 10, Joseph Martinez, will take the shot and miss. Rebounded by number 2, Levon Williams. Levon Williams will now bring the ball up for a fast break, tossing it down to number 24, Dylan Coleman. And jump ball is called on the play, but it will stay at Roosevelt's side. Roosevelt Titans, number 1, Kayvon Heisen will now bring in the ball for the Titans, who will pass it out to number 24, Dylan Coleman, who will now pass it out to number 10, Andrew Price, who will now pass it to their guard, number 1, Kayvon Heisen, who will take the ball up for the layup and miss. Foul called down at the bottom on the play. Foul looks like it's going to be going to... Foul's going to be going to Alex Jordan, number 23, the Eagles. That will now get his second foul of the game. And the Titans will now bring in the ball. Levon Williams will now hold the ball and call the plays for the team. Number 1, Kayvon Heisens with the open 3, but he misses. Canutillo Eagles now recovered. Number 10, Joseph Martinez will now bring up the ball for the Eagles, who will pass it down to number 14, Jacob Melendez. Jacob Melendez will now pass out the ball to number 12, Number 13, Jacob Melendez will now Roosevelt Titans, number 10, Andrew Price will now bring up the ball. Number 2, remember Price will pass it to number 4, and he misses the ball, giving the Titans their 4th turnover of the game. Canutillo now giving a fresh set of lungs, but now bringing in number 1, Gio Gutierrez, number 3, Picarrillo, and number 21, Dante De Anda. This is Dante De Anda's first appearance of the game for the Canutillo Eagles. You're right, T-Ball. You're right.
Yeah, what's up?
Number 1, Gio Gutierrez, so the Eagles will now bring up the ball. Foul called on the play. Roosevelt Heitens, Kayvon Heisen, number 1, with now the foul. That will now bring him up to 2. Canutillo High School now bringing the ball. Number 2, Isaiah Silva is number 2 for the Eagles, now looking for an opening. And he scores, ladies and gentlemen. That now brings the Eagles 19-13. The Titans now trail by 6. But Levon Williams with the drive up the middle and the shoot, and it is good. That now puts the Titans within 4. Roosevelt Titans 15, Canutillo Eagles 19. That now puts the Titans within 4. But number 10, Andrew Price gets the steal and the easy layup for the 2 points. Score now 19-17. Eagles still lead by 2. Number 3, Canutillo with the 3-pointer for the Eagles, and it is good. That is Picarillo's second 3 of the game. Roosevelt Titans now off number 14's leg, Devin Tennis Shepard. It'll now be their 5th turnover of the game, giving it back to the Canutillo Eagles. Gio Gutierrez will now bring up the ball for the Canutillo Eagles. Isaiah Silvas will now bring up the ball for the Eagles. Gio Gutierrez shoots the ball on the drive up the middle. And foul down at the bottom of the court. The foul will go to number 10, Andrew Price of the Roosevelt Titans. That is his 3rd foul of the game. That would be the 3rd foul of the game for Andrew Price, number 10. Come on. Eagles will now bring in. Eagles, Picarillo now bringing the ball, who passes it out to number 10, Joseph Martinez, will take it up the lane, and he's fouled at the lane. That will be sending Joseph Martinez to the line for 2. The foul was called on number 14, Devin Tennyson Shepard, who will now send Joseph Martinez to the line for 2. Joseph Martinez will now take his first free throw, and it is no good. Joseph Martinez will now take his second last free throw. And shot is up, and shot is no good. Kevin Heisen, number 1. Kevin Heisen with the fast break will now bring up the ball, but it is a travel. He took more than 1 or 2 steps on that play. So that's their 6th turnover of the game, giving the ball back to the Canutillo Eagles. And Joseph Martinez, number 10, will now bring up the ball. Finds number 21, Dante. And the Eagles seem to be moving the ball around very well. Joseph Martinez, number 10, with the ball. Passes down the court for 24, Yanni Galar, but he is not there. That'll be Canutillo's 3rd turnover of the game. The Roosevelt Titans will now bring in the ball. Number 1, Kevon Heisens will now bring up the ball for the Roosevelt Titans. Roosevelt Titans now be moving in the wrong. Found Levon Williams at the top. Passes it back down to Kevin Heisen, who takes it down the middle and passes it back out to number 2, Levon Williams. Levon Williams will find Kevon Heisen at the top, passing it down to number 24, Devon Coleman, who will now shoot the ball, misses, and it is knocked out. Out on number 24, Dylan Coleman, so the Eagles will now get the ball. We seem to have a slight delay of game.
What did you say? A break, you said?
Your Canutillo Eagles now with the possession will now bring in the ball.
I'm confused.
Number 1, Gio Gutierrez for the Eagles now. Dylan Coleman from the Titans now steals the ball from the Eagles. Titans now back down at their side of the court, looking to score. Passes it down to Dylan Coleman, number 24, who will now pass it back out to number 2, Levon Williams, who will take the drive and miss. Gets his own rebound, shoots back up, but there seems to be a foul at the shot. The foul will now go to number 10, Joseph Martinez of the Canutillo Eagles. And we'll now have number 2, Levon Williams at the line, shooting 2. Levon Williams with his first shot, and it is no good. Keeping the score 22-17.
Good foul, good foul.
And ladies and gentlemen, Levon Williams will now see his 2nd free throw of the game. And shot is up, and shot is no good. We got a push at the beginning of the game. Going to number 4, Michael McLeod.
Number 4 with the foul from Roosevelt.
And that'll now bring us to a 1-and-1.
Oh, it's 1-and-1.
So that'll now bring us to a 1-1. The Canutillo Eagles will now shoot the free throw. Joseph Martinez, number 10 of the Canutillo Eagles, will be shooting the 1-1. Again, number 10, Joseph Martinez of the Eagles will now be shooting the 1-1. First shot, and it is good. Bringing the Eagles to 23-17. Joseph Martinez made the first shot. And the shot is up, and the shot is good. Bringing the Eagles now to 24-17. The Titans now trade the Eagles by 6. Roosevelt trying to find the lane open. And it is stolen by the Canutillo Eagles, but got him back by number 1, Kane Heisen. Foul on the play. The foul will be going to Canutillo High School's number 3, Pete Carrillo. That is 2 fouls now for Pete Carrillo of the Canutillo High School. Bring in Dylan Harper, shakes the lane to the shot, and gets the call. Foul on the play. The foul will be going to number 21, Marco. That is Marco's first foul of the game. That'll bring number 24, Dylan Coleman, to the line for the Titans. And the first shot is up, and it is no good. Giving us the score, 24-17. Roosevelt Titans still trail the Canutillo Eagles by 7. Dylan Coleman's second free throw shot will now go up. Shot is up, and shot is no good. Even the score, 24-17. Joseph Martinez, number 10, with the drive up the middle. That's Gutierrez of the Eagles. Gutierrez now with the ball, passes down to 21, Marco, and shoots and scores. Roosevelt Titans now looking for an opening. Number 4, Michael McLeod with the ball, drives it up the middle, shoots, and air ball. Recovered by number 10, Joseph Martinez, who now passes it down the court to number 1, Gio Gutierrez, who now picks it up the court, shoot it, and gets the foul at the lane. Foul on the play, looks like it's going to be a charge. That'll give Gio Gutierrez, number 1 of the Canutillo Eagles, his first foul of the game. Gio Gutierrez. Will now bring the ball. Levin Heisen passes it out to number 5, TJ Williams. TJ Williams will now shoot the 3 and miss. But the Eagles are there to get the rebound. Gio Gutierrez, number 1, will now bring up the ball. Gutierrez will now pass it out to number 3, Pete Carrillo, who'll take the shot. Miss, but gets his own rebound. Passes it back out to Gio Martinez, number 1, who'll shoot the 3, and he'll make it. That'll be Gio Gutierrez, 6 points of the game, bringing the Falcons to 29-17. That now puts the Falcons ahead by 12 points. With 23 seconds of the shot, the Titans will try to make some noise and get some points on the game. Number 14, Devin Shepard, shoots the 3, but misses. Joseph Martinez will now bring the ball up the court. With less than 10 seconds on the clock, ladies and gentlemen, the Eagles will try to score. Joseph Martinez with the shot and the rebound. Gio Gutierrez, number 1, with the 3, and it's no good. And the last play of the game, no points. And at halftime, ladies and gentlemen, we have your Roosevelt High School Titans 17, your Canutillo High School Eagles 29. Your Titans will
top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday, East Lake High School. Get tickets only online at sisd.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. East Lake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. East Lake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. East Lake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. East Lake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. East Lake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. East Lake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. East Lake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. East Lake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. East Lake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. East Lake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. East Lake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. East Lake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. East Lake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. East Lake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. East Lake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. East Lake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. East Lake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. East Lake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. East Lake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top out-of-state teams. 2 days of competition, 1 day to battle for the championship. Thursday through Saturday. Eastlake High School. Get tickets only online at SISD.net/athletics. It's back. El Paso McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. See our city's high schools face off against top...
Ladies and gentlemen, game time. We have number 2, Isaiah Silva for the Canutillo Eagles. Will now bring it in to number 1, Gio Gutierrez. Gio Gutierrez will now bring up the ball, but it is knocked out of bounds by number 14, Devin Tennyson Shepard of the Roosevelt Titans. Canutillo will now bring in the ball. Joseph Martinez with the drive up the lane, but steps out of bounds. That'll now be the Canutillo Eagles' 7th turnover of the game. Number 1 for the Titans, Kevin Heisen will now bring up the ball. Kevin Heisen will now look for an opening. Passes it down to number 24, Dylan Coleman, who will pass it out to number 2, Levon Williams, who will pass it out to number 4, Michael McLeod, who will get the layup. That'll now bring the score to 29-17. 29-19 for the Titans. Titans now trail by 10. Gio Gutierrez now brings up the ball, passes it out to Joseph Martinez. Joseph Martinez to the Eagles, and now pass it out to 21, Marco. Number 3, Picarillo with the 3. He shoots and is no good. Rebounded by number 14, Devon Shepard. Devon Shepard now passing down to number 4, Michael McLeod. And that'll be the Roosevelt Titans' 8th turnover of the game. Canutillo Eagles will now bring it in. Titans will now press the Eagles as they'll bring up the ball. Gio Gutierrez will now bring up the ball, getting an opening. Gio Gutierrez will now take it up the middle. Passes it out to number 21, Marco. And Marco gets it stolen, but there seems to be a foul on the play. The foul will go to number 10, Joseph Martinez of the Eagles. Second foul of the game. Roosevelt Titans will now bring in the ball. Number 1, Kevon Heisen will now bring it in for the Titans. Titans still trailing by 10. Number 2, Levon Williams with the ball. Will now look for an opening, who passes it down to number 24, Dylan Coleman, who will pass it back out to Levon Williams, who will take it up for the easy layup. Kevin Heisen with the layup, bringing the Titans to 21. Titans now only trail by 8. Number 3, Picarillo of the Eagles will now look for an opening. Passes it out to number 10, Joseph Martinez, who will pass it out to, drive it up the middle, passes it out to number 2, Isaiah Silva, who will take the 3 and will miss. But foul called on the play. Foul will go to number 21, Marco of the Canutillo Eagles, and that'll give him his 2nd foul of the game. Kevin Heisen of the Titans will now bring up the ball. Kevin Heisen will now pass it out to number 4, Michael McLeod. Kevin Heisen will now pass it out to number 4, Devin Shepard, who will now pass it back out to number 4, Michael McLeod, who will take it to the inbound, finding number 14 open for the 3, and he shoots, and it is good. That now brings your Titans to 24. Your Titans now only trail the Canutillo Eagles by 6. And timeout called by the head coach of the Canutillo Eagles, Mr. Larry Morales. And we got a full timeout called by the head coach at the Canutillo Eagles, Coach Morales. So, as a timeout, we have your Canutillo Eagles leading by 7. That's our first warning of the game, and the timeout is now over. Was that a 30 or a 4? That is Coach Larry Morales of the Canutillo Eagles' first time out, still giving him a full 3 and a 30. We now have the Roosevelt Titans now bringing the ball. Number 1, Kevin Heisen will now bring the ball for the Titans. Kevin Heisen will now pass it out to number 2, Levon Williams, who will look for Dylan Coleman at the bottom with the layup and the miss. Ball is out on 24, Dylan Coleman. So the ball will stay on the Titans side. Number 2, Levon Williams will now bring in the ball for the Titans, who will find Dylan Coleman on the bottom, who will now pass it out to number, foul at the bottom of the play. The foul will be called on number 23, Alex Jordan, giving him his 3rd foul of the game. We have an official timeout. Number 23, Alex Jordan, will be checking out, and number 21, Marco, will be coming in. Thank you, bro. Number 2, Levon Williams, will find number 14, Devon Shepard, at the three-point line with the shot and the miss, but Dylan Coleman will be there to meet it with the rebound, and it'll be out on number 1, Gio Gutierrez, giving the Titans another shot at the ball. Number 2, Levon Williams, will now look up court to number 1, Von Heisen, for the shot. Pass it out to number 14, Dennis Shepard, with the three-pointer in the miss. But number 4, Michael Wood, is there with the rebound and the shot. That now gives the Titans 26 points. Eagles now lead by Eagles, number 3, Picarillo, with the three-pointer and the miss. The ball will stay on the Canutillo side.
White ball.
And the Eagles now have number 12, Kyle, checking in for number 3, Picarillo. Gio Gutierrez will now be involved. Will pass it out to number 21, Marco, who will now pass it out to number 12, Kyle. Gio Gutierrez now with the ball. Looking for number 10, Joseph Martinez at the line. Joseph Martinez will now shoot the ball, and he will make it. 2 points for Joseph Martinez. That'll now bring the Eagles. Number 2, Roosevelt High School. Levon Williams with the easy layup, bringing the score to 33-26.
30? You got 30 seconds, Roosevelt.
That is Coach Manny Flores' first time out of the game.
Did he hit his head on the freaking... I think he stopped himself with his arm.
Now, during the timeout, we have your Canutillo Eagles 33 and your visiting team, Roosevelt Titans, 28. That last point was scored by number 4, Michael McLeod, with the layup. And that's the end of our timeout. It will be Canutillo ball. Number 1, Gio Gutierrez, will now bring it in for the Canutillo Eagles. Will pass it out to number 12. Number 1 is Kevin Heisen on the Roosevelt Titans. Number 14, Dennis Shepard with the 3 and it miss. And there's a battle at the bottom for the rebound, but number 4 is Michael McLeod, steps on the line. Ball will now go to the Canutillo Eagles. Number 1, Gio Gutierrez to the Eagles will now bring up the ball. Seems to be a lot of touching on the play. So that'll give the Roosevelt Eagles number 4. Second foul of the game. Gio Gutierrez will now bring up the ball. Joseph Martinez now with the ball. Shoots and misses. Number 14. Jacob Melendez there with the rebound. Will now pass it out to Joseph Martinez once again for the 3. And the 3 is good. That'll now give the Falcons the score of 36-28. The Falcons now lead the Titans by Titans now moving around the ball. And the travel called on number 1, Kevin Heisen for the Titans. That now gives the Titans their 11th turnover of the game. Number 12's number Kyle will now pass it up to number 21 Marco, who will pass it back out to Joseph Martinez, who will give it back to the starting guard, Joe Gutierrez. Joe Gutierrez back to Joseph Martinez. Canutillo is now looking for an opening. Number 12, Kyle with the ball. Will now pass it out to number 1, Joe Gutierrez. Joe Gutierrez with the 3. And no good. Rebounded by number 1, Kevin Heisen. Kevin Heisen will now take it up the middle and shoot the easy layup, giving the Roosevelt Titans score 30, Canutillo Eagles 6. And foul called on the play, and it will go to number 2, Levon Williams. Battles hit. That is his first foul of the game. And stolen by number 2, Levon Williams, who will pass it out to number 10, Andrew Price, who will pass it back out to number 14, Shepard, shoot the ball and miss. And we have an official timeout called on the play. Still, Canutillo will receive the ball on the inbound. And the Eagles will now bring in from the side. Joe Gutierrez, and Marco with the easy layup, but it is no good. Joseph Martinez now still has the ball at the other side. Who will bring it up to number 14, who will now pass it out to number 10, Joseph Martinez with the shot, and it is good! That now brings the Titans within 8. Falcons now at 38, Titans 30. Eagles lead now by 8, but Dylan Coleman with the foul at the bottom, and it is good. Dylan Coleman will now go to the line for 1 because the shot is good. Score now is 38 Eagles, 32 Falcons. Dylan Coleman will now go to the line for his 3. Dylan Coleman will now shoot the ball. He was fouled going up to the line. As he shot, basket was counted good. Dylan Coleman will now shoot his free throw. Dylan Coleman with his shot, and it is good. That now brings the Falcons within 5 of the Eagles. DeMarco calls the foul for the Eagles. The foul will be on Levon Williams, number 2. That'll give him his 2nd foul of the game. That'll now send Alex Jordan, number 23 for the Eagles, to the free throw line. Alex Jordan with his first shot, and it is no good. Leaving the Falcons at 38-33. The Eagles now lead the Titans by 5. Alex Jordan with his 2nd free throw, and it is good. Bringing the Eagles to 39. Titans now trail by 6. Kevin Heisen will now pass the ball out to Levon Williams. Levon Williams looking for an opening. Levon Williams will find number 24, Dylan Coleman, with the layup, but it is no good. Battle at the bottom. Out on number 11, Tyron Millen, that will give the Canutillo Eagles the ball. Ladies and gentlemen, ball was knocked out of bounds by number 10 of Roosevelt Titans, Andrew Price. So the Eagles will get another shot at the ball. Number 5. Foul called on the play.
Number 11 with the foul.
The foul will be called on the Roosevelt Titans, number 11. First foul of the game. Head coach Larry Morales of the Canutillo Eagles will now call his second timeout of the game.
30-second timeout.
30-second timeout called by Coach Morales of the Canutillo Eagles. He now has 3 timeouts left, 3 fulls. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd just like to thank East Lake High School for allowing us to use their wonderful facilities here for the 2021 Classic McDonald's Tournament. And as we go, Canutillo Eagles 39, Roosevelt Titans 33. Titans are behind by 6. Just get confused because I don't know if they're putting the points on the board or not. And that is the end of our 30-second timeout. It will be the Canutillo Eagles ball bringing in at the sideline. And Coach Morales of the Canutillo Eagles still has 3 full timeouts left. Gio Gutierrez will now come up for the Eagles, passing it down. Gio Gutierrez will now look for an opening. Number 14, Jacob Menendez with the easy layup. Now brings the Eagles to 41, Titans 33. With less than 28 seconds on the clock, the Titans will try to put some points up. Number 10, Andrew Price with the shot, but it's no good. Ball was out on number 24, Dylan Coleman, so the Eagles will get the ball once again. Ladies and gentlemen, with less than 15 seconds on the clock, the Eagles will try, oh, but it is stolen by number 2, Levon Williams, who will try to put some points on the clock before the end of the quarter. No good, shot back up, battle at the bottom. And with less than a second on the clock, there's no good. Ladies and gentlemen, as we now go into the 4th period, your Canutillo Eagles 41 and Roosevelt Titans 33. And ladies and gentlemen, as we go into the 4th quarter, we now have the Falcons leading by 8. And ladies and gentlemen, during our 1-period interception, I'd just like to remind y'all that the McRib is back at McDonald's right now for a limited time only. You make sure you get it while quantities last. And ladies and gentlemen, that's our 15-second warning. Once again, we'd like to thank everybody who helped make this happen as our McDonald's Classic Tournament 2021 goes on. Now, last year, we didn't have no tournament due to the pandemic, so we're hoping to recuperate things and bring things back to normal this year. And ladies and gentlemen, going into the 4th quarter, it will be Roosevelt Titans ball. Roosevelt Titans now trail by 8. And as we go into the 4th quarter, number 1, Kevin Heisen will now bring in the ball. Kevin Heisen will now bring the ball up the middle, and the shot is good, giving the Titans their 35 points. Number 10 is Joseph Gutierrez of the Eagles, and now bring up the ball, who will pass it down to Jacob Melendez, number 14, who will take it up the middle, but is called a travel. That'll give the Canutillo Eagles their 8th turnover of the game. The Titans will now trail by only 6. 6 in the 4th, with 7:31 going. Canutillo will now sub in Isaiah Silvas, number 2, for number 14, Jacob Melendez. Number 1, Kevin Heisen will now bring up the ball for the Titans. Titans going 12 by 6. Kevin Heisen with the ball, looking for the opening. Will now drive it up the court, passing it down to number 24, Dylan Coleman, who will get fouled at the line. Foul will now go to number 10, Joseph Martinez of the third foul. Number 24, Dylan Coleman at the line for the Titans. Dylan Coleman with his first free throw shot, and it is good. Bringing the Titans to 36. Titans now trail the Falcons by 5. Dylan Coleman will now take his second free throw of the game. And the shot is up. And good. That now gives the Titans 37, 41 Eagles. They now trail by 4. Fast break for the Canutillo Eagles as they bring up the ball, but they're stopped at the line by the Titans. Joe Gutierrez of the Eagles will now bring up the ball. Roosevelt Titans seem to switch to a zone defense, which is working for him. Number 23, Alex Jordan at the line. Number 2, Isaiah Silva is driving up the line, was fouled. Looks like he'll be going to the line for 2. The foul will go to number 2, Levon Williams. That's his third foul of the game. That'll give Levon Williams his third foul of the game. Joseph Martinez will now bring in the ball for the Eagles. Joseph Martinez just had the ball knocked out of his hand, but gets it back at the rebound. And Joseph Martinez gets the foul at the bottom. Basket was good, giving the Falcons 43 to 37. The foul was called on number 24 of the Titans, Dylan Coleman. That'll give him his second foul of the game. Joseph Martinez will now go to the line for his one free throw. His first shot was good. And the shot is up, and the shot is good, giving the Eagles 44 to 37. Titans now trail by 7. Number 1, Kevon Heisen looking at the line, looking down the middle to number 2, to Levon Williams, who will now pass it out to number 14, Levon Shepard, who will pass it back to number 2, Levon Williams, who will shoot the ball. No good. Seems to be a foul on the play. The foul will go to Joseph Martinez, number 10.
Fouls on number 10 for Canutillo.
That'll give him his third foul of the game. That'll send Levon Williams to the line for 2. And first shot is no good. We'll now have number 4, Malcolm McCoy, coming in for number, correction. He'll be coming in for number 2, Levon Williams, the shooter. Levon Williams will now be taking his second free throw shot. And the shot is up and good. That now brings the score to 44, Canutillo Eagles, Roosevelt Titans 38. Titans now trail by 6. Titans now switching to a full court press. Gio Martinez, number 1, to the inbound, and he makes it. Gio Gutierrez, number 1 of the Canutillo Eagles. That now brings the score to 46-38. And number 14, Devin Shepard with the 3-point.
Tennessee Shepard.
Roosevelt High School's head coach, Manny Flores, will now call a full timeout. At the half, we have Canutillo Eagles 46, Roosevelt High School 38. And during the timeout, we have your Canutillo Eagles 46, Roosevelt High 41. That last three-pointer was number 14 of the Roosevelt Titans, Devon Shepard, keeping the Titans within 4. The Titans now trail by 4 during the fourth. Correction, they now trail by 5. But I get you. And ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to visit any one of your local McDonald's where the McRib is back. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the McRib is back for a limited time only. So your Canutillo Eagles will now bring in the ball with 5:57 left in his fourth quarter. Roosevelt Titans are putting on the press. Number 3, Pete Carrillo will now bring up the ball, but he is trapped, met by 2 Roosevelt defenders. Number 2, Isaiah Silvas will now bring in the ball. And it is stolen by number 24, Dylan Coleman, but number 23, Alex Jordan, gets it back for the Eagles. Canutillo now moving around the ball. Joseph Martinez to number 23, Alex Jordan, who will now pass it back to Gio Gutierrez, who is fouled at the bottom. That will bring us to a 1-and-1. Gio Gutierrez went down hard. The foul will be given to number 10, Andrew Price. That is Andrew Price. Third foul of the game. That will give Andrew Price of the Roosevelt Titans his 3rd foul of the game. We now have a official timeout as they check on Gio Gutierrez, who went down pretty hard. Gio Gutierrez now gets up, walking it off. The team will now shoot their 1-and-1. The Eagles are scrambling to see who they'll be sending to the line.
Oh, shit. What?
Alex Jordan, number 23 of the Eagles, will now shoot the 1-and-1. But we have a substitution. We have number 14, Jacob Melendez, going in for number 1. Gio Gutierrez went down pretty hard on that last play. Hopefully Gentlemen, we'd also like to thank the staff here at the Socorro Independent School District for helping keep everything run smooth as an engine. Number 14, Jacob Melendez, will now shoot the 1-and-1 for the Canutillo Eagles, and he'll miss his first shot. Number 4, Michael McLeod of the Roosevelt Titans is there to get the rebound, and he'll bring up the ball. The Titans now trail the Eagles by 2. But there's contact made at the half court. And let's see who the point will go to. The foul will be on number 10, Andrew Price. That gives Andrew Price his 5th foul of the game, fouling out. So number 2, Levon Williams, will now come in for Andrew.
Gentlemen, 1-1, both sides.
Actually very terrifying.
Taking the 1-and-1 for Canutillo will be Joseph Martinez, number 10. First shot is up and good. Bring the Eagles to 47.
Gentlemen, 1.
Joseph Martinez, second shot, and it is up, and it is good. Bring the Eagles to 48. The Roosevelt Titans, 44. Titans now trail by 4. Fast forward up the middle. Number 4, Michael McCoy with the 2. Good. Titans now trail by 2. The Eagles, 48. Titans, 46 at the score. Number 3, Pete Carrillo with the shot for the 3, but misses. Rebounded by number 2, Levon Williams will now bring it up the court, giving it out to number 14. But it is called a travel. Kevin Heisen with the travel. Ball will now go back to the Canutillo Eagles. Roosevelt Titans seem to be doing the full court press. Number 2, Isaiah Silvas brings it up, passes it down to number 23. Jordan, who will miss the layup. Number 4, Michael McLeod with the shot, and it is no good. With his rebound, though, Shoots it back up, and it is good. Score is now tied, 48-48 with 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in the fourth. Gutierrez will now bring the ball up. Alex Jordan to number 10, Joseph Martinez. Joseph Martinez gets the foul at the line. Foul called by at the bottom of the court will be called on number 2 of the Roosevelt Titans, Levon Williams. That's his 4th foul of the game. Correction, that is his 5th foul of the game. Number 2, 5th foul of the game. Number 2, Levon Williams has now fouled out of the game. Number 11, Tyron Miller will now be coming in for him. Oh, well, they got there. And ladies and gentlemen, that'll send number 10, Joseph Martinez of the Canutillo Eagles for the foul shot. I believe we're still at a 1-1.
Yeah,
so Joseph Martinez will be shooting a 1-1. First shot is up. And good. Putting the Eagles ahead once again, 49-48. Ladies and gentlemen, Joseph Martinez will now shoot his last free throw shot, and it is good. Titans now trail by 2. Number 1, Kevon Heisen will now bring up the ball. 4 minutes in this. Ladies and gentlemen, in this 4th quarter, we're now under 4 minutes. Number 1, Kevon Heisen will try to look and call a play. Looks for number 14, Devon Shepard. Passes it back down. And it is no good. But number 11 of the Titans, Tyron Miller with the rebound, giving the Titans another fresh start. Number 4, Michael McCloy will now get the ball. And the Eagles will now recover the rebound. Turnover, Eagles. Number 4, Michael McLeod will now bring in the ball, shooting it up for the easy layup, tying the game at 50-50. Isaiah Sotos will now bring up the ball. Joseph Martinez, number 10, now with the ball.
They're playing rugby. They're playing
and
rugby.
Head coach Larry Morales of the Canutillo Eagles will now call a timeout. And head coach Larry Morales of the Eagle will call a full timeout. That's good, girl, because that girl would have been going crazy right now because it's getting close, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank y'all for joining us for the 2021 McDonald's Classic Basketball Tournament. And for a limited time only, don't forget the McRib is back. Well, quantities last. Now, ladies and gentlemen, during the timeout, our score stands 50 for the Roosevelt Titans and 50 for the Canutillo Eagles. They are both tied up. That is our first warning of the first timeout. I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen, but this game is getting exciting, coming down to the wire. And that is our final warning for the timeout. The Canutillo Eagles will bring it in through the half court as Coach Larry Morales will now try to bring his team back into play. Hey, why don't you have your daughter announce, bro? You don't want to announce, girl? Do it. That way you can learn. It's easy money. Say whatever you want. The Canutillo Eagles will now bring in Joseph Martinez, number 10, will now bring up for the Canutillo Eagles. Gio Gutierrez, number 1 for the Eagles, has now checked back in. The Eagles are now moving around the ball, trying to find an opening. And they find Joseph Martinez in the middle where he is fouled. A foul on the play. The foul will go to number 14, Devin Shepard. That's his second of the game. Sending Joseph Martinez, number 10, to the line for 2. That now puts the Eagle into double bonus. Joseph Martinez with the shot, and it is up, and it is good. Eagles now lead by 1. Joseph Martinez with his free throw made. He'll now attempt his second shot. And the shot is up. And it is good. The Eagles now lead the Titans by 2. At 2:42 in the fourth quarter, we have Canutillo Eagles 52 and Roosevelt Titans 50. With 2:33 left remaining, number 11, Tyron Miller will now shoot a 3, and it is good. Tyron Miller, number 11, with the 3. That now puts your Roosevelt Titans ahead by 1 point. Head coach Manny Flores of the Titans calls a full timeout. And ladies and gentlemen, during the timeout, we now have your Roosevelt High School Titans leading your Canutillo Eagles by 1 point. That's what sucks about that. And ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the timeout, the ball will be going to your Eagles. Here, Canutillo Eagles now trail the Roosevelt Titans by 1 point. A three-pointer by Tyron Miller puts the Titans ahead by 1. Eagles now bring in the ball, but they're met by the Roosevelt Titans full court press. Number 10, Joseph Martinez looks out to number 14, Jacob Melendez, who will now find number 1, Gio Gutierrez at the line, but he is stopped by number 4, Michael McLeod. The Canutillo Eagles will now do a spread, trying to look for an opening. But the Titans not letting out. And Canutillo Eagles with the turnover. That'll give them their 13th turnover of the game, giving possession back to the Roosevelt Titans. Number 11, Miller will now bring in the ball. Passes it out to Kevon Heisen, number 1. Kevon Heisen will now bring in the ball. Kevon Heisen leading the defense. Now looking for an opening. And foul at the bottom of the play. The foul will go to. Fight will go to Canutillo Eagles, number 23, Alex Jordan. That is his 4th foul of the game. That will send number 24, Dylan Coleman, to the line for 2. Dylan Coleman's first shot, and it is no good. Air ball. First shot is air ball. Dylan Coleman will now take his 2nd shot of the game.
I don't know what to say, honestly. Oh shit, I'm live.
The shot is up. And it is good. The Eagles now trail the Titans by 2, bringing the score 54 Titans, 52 Canutillo Eagles. Number 14, Jacob Melendez looking for number 23, Alex Jordan at the bottom, who now passes it back out to number 10, Joseph Martinez with the shot. And Joseph Martinez with the 2-pointer, which ties us up 54-54. Ladies and gentlemen, with less than a minute 30 going on at the game, this is becoming to look like a close one. Number 1, Kevin Heisen of the Roosevelt Titans will now look for an opening. Score stands 54-54. We are tied. Off the leg of number 2, Isaiah Silva of the Eagles. Ball will stay on the Titans side. Number 14, Devon Shepard of the Titans will now bring in the ball, as he's looking for an open man who will now pass it into number 1, Kevon Heisen. Kevon Heisen of the Titans will now pass it down to Dylan Coleman. He will pass it back out to number 4, Michael McLeod. He will pass it to number 14. He will now pass it back to number 1, Kevin Heisen, as he'll reset the play. Kevin Heisen with the drive up the middle, and it is no good. But it is rebound by the Roosevelt Titans. Number 4, And we have an injury on the floor, ladies and gentlemen, so that'll be an official timeout. Official timeout, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, yo, get your ass.
Number 24, Dylan Coleman of the Roosevelt Titans seems to have hit the floor pretty hard. And ladies and gentlemen, Dylan Coleman's coming back up. Good to see, good to see. He went down pretty hard during that press. And that was an official timeout, everyone. We'd like to thank the faculty and staff here at Eastlake for doing an awesome job and attending each and all our players today. And number 12, Jamar Nichols will now come in for number 24, Dylan Coleman. Dylan Coleman during the spot of position of play was down pretty hard. And Roosevelt will now be throwing the ball. And Roosevelt will now be throwing in the ball. Number 14, Devin Shepard will now bring in the ball for the Titans. He will pass it out to number 11, Tyron Miller, who will shoot the three and miss. And that'll be Manny Flores of the Roosevelt Titans, last time out. That'll be Manny Flores' last time out of the game for the Titans. And ladies and gentlemen, with 49 seconds left in this fourth, we have both teams tied 54-54. Your Roosevelt Titans have no more fouls to give, but your Canutillo Eagles with 16 fouls with still one foul to give. And ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome you out today to Eastlake High School in El Paso, Texas for the 2021 McDonald's Basketball Tournament. For previous years, the tournament's been held at Del Valle High School, but we thought we'd decide and try something different this year. We brought it out to Eastlake High School. We'd like to thank the staff at Eastlake High School for being very generous and accommodating all our needs. First warning, first warning. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the timeout. Manny Flores of the Roosevelt Titans just called his last timeout. And at 49 seconds on the clock, we remain tied, 54-54. The Canutillo Eagles still have one foul to give, while your Roosevelt Titans do not. Hey, brother, still some, right? And ladies and gentlemen, with 49 seconds on the clock, the score remains 54-54. And if you're in the area, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you make it out to Eastlake High School. We'll be playing basketball tournament all day, all the way to the and we'll have our championship. And Roosevelt will now bring in the ball. Number 1, Kevon Heisen will now bring the ball in for the Roosevelt Titans, who will pass it out to number 11, Tyron Miller. Titans looking to find somebody open. Number 1, Kevon Heisen with the ball, looking to see what he sees open down the court. Kevon Heisen will now bring up the ball and calling the travel. That is Kevon Heisen's third turnover of the game, making it 14 for the Roosevelt Titans. The ball will now go back to the Canutillo Eagles with 25 seconds on the clock. Gio Gutierrez will now bring up the ball. Time is winding down, ladies and gentlemen, with less than 20 seconds on the clock. Canutillo has the ball. Joseph Martinez looking for an opening, passing it out to number 14, Jacob Melendez, who will pass it out to number 2, Isaiah Silvas. Isaiah Silvas now to Alex Jordan, 23. Now looking for Gio Gutierrez, number 1. With less than 5 seconds on the clock, we have Gio Gutierrez with the shot, and it is no good, ladies and gentlemen. That is game. The Titans force the overtime as we will go into overtime, 54-54. And ladies and gentlemen, at the last 5 seconds, Gio Gutierrez had possession of the ball, shooting the ball, but not making it. Forcing our Roosevelt Titans and Canutillo Eagles to go into overtime at 54-54. Ladies and gentlemen, for the overtime, we will be heading out with 4 minutes on the clock. And ladies and gentlemen, as we go into overtime for the Roosevelt Titans and your Canutillo Eagles, we will have a jump ball. Ladies and gentlemen, there'll be 4 minutes during this overtime period. And the ball is up, and Canutillo comes up with the win. Canutillo with the jump ball. Number 10, Joseph Martinez, looking for an opening.
Baby, it's gonna happen. Do some cool shit.
Number 10, Joseph Martinez with the ball for the Canutillo Eagles, looking for an opening. Joseph Martinez will now pass it back out to stolen ball by number 4, Michael McLeod, who will take it up for the easy layup. The Roosevelt Titans now trail the Canutillo Eagles by 2, 54-56. Jacob Melendez will now bring up the ball for the Eagles. Whoa, that was a big turnover for the Eagles right now. Jacob Melendez is fouled going to the line. That foul will go to number 14 of Roosevelt High School's Devon Shepard. That gives him his 3rd team foul. That now sends Jacob Melendez, number 14, to the Canutillo Eagles to the line for 2. First shot is up, and it is good. Bringing the Eagles within one of the Titans. That is Jacob Melendez's first time at the free throw line tonight. Jacob Melendez with his 2nd free throw, and it is good. Tying up the score, ladies and gentlemen, 56-56. Number 1, Kevin Heisen for the Roosevelt Titans. Now bring up the ball. At 3:21, we have a tight score of 56-56. Kevin Heisen, starting guard for Roosevelt Titans.
Did you know that LeBron James is...
Roosevelt now looking for an opening. Number 14, Devin Shepard, making some big scores for them this season.
Right? They don't even have spread cranberry. It's like winter cranberry.
Eagles now trail the Titans by 2. Number 2, Isaiah Silvas will now bring up the ball, passes it down to number 23, back to number 2 for the easy layup, tying the game back up to 58-58. Ladies and gentlemen, Roosevelt Titans with the ball. But lost it, giving him his 3rd turnover of the game. That's now 15 turnovers for the Roosevelt Titans. The Eagles will now bring it in. Number 2, Isaiah Silvas will now bring up the ball. He is guarded by number 4, Michael McLeod of the Roosevelt Titans. Canutillo will now look for
Earlier,
an opening.
some guy almost
Joseph
slammed into me
Martinez
by
takes
like
it
a
up to the
fire
line,
extinguisher.
but he is fouled at the line. Joseph Martinez will now go to the line for 2. The foul will go to number 24, Dylan Coleman of the Roosevelt Titans. That now gives him 2 fouls for the game. That sends Joseph Martinez, number 10, to the line. First shot is up and no good.
Did you get it on video? Did you zoom in on him?
And Joseph Martinez will now take up his 2nd free throw shot. And it is no good. Rebound, Roosevelt. Boy, those are 2 very crucial free throws missed by Mr. Martinez of the Eagles. Foul down at the other end. They will send number 14, Devon Shepard, to the line for 2. Foul was called on number 14, Jacob Melendez of the Canutillo Eagles. That gives him his second foul of the game. 14 will now be shooting 2 for the Titans. First shot is up, and first shot is good, giving the Titans a 1-point lead over the Eagles.
Fair enough.
Devin Shepard will now take his second free throw, and it is good, ladies and gentlemen, putting the Titans at 60 and your Canutillo Eagles at 58. Eagles now trail the Titans by 2. With less than 2 minutes in this overtime quarter, ladies and gentlemen, the Titans lead. Eagles trying to keep it alive. Timeout called by head coach Larry Morales of the Canutillo Eagles. Full timeout called by Larry Morales. That's a timeout for the Canutillo Eagles, ladies and gentlemen. As we have less than 2 minutes of game time in this overtime period, we have the Canutillo Eagles 59 and your Roosevelt Titans 60. And ladies and gentlemen, on our 8th game of this tournament with an overtime period, we have your Canutillo Eagles 58, Roosevelt Titans 60. And that's our first warning of the game. First warning of the game. How many timeouts we still got left? And Larry Morales, head coach of the Canutillo Eagles, still has 2 timeouts left with less than 2 minutes in this overtime period. And ladies and gentlemen, coming in from the timeout, your Roosevelt Titans lead by 2. Number 1, Gio Gutierrez will now bring it in for the Canutillo Eagles. Game time, ladies and gentlemen. Less than 2 minutes in this overtime period left. Gio Gutierrez will now look for an opening. Passes it out to number 2, Isaiah Silvas. Isaiah Silvas will now look for an opening. Passes it back to Gio Gutierrez, who will pass it to number 10, Joseph Martinez. Joseph Martinez will now pass it back out to number 14, Jacob Melendez, who will take the drive and is fouled at the basket. Foul will go to number 14, Devin Shepard. That is his 4th foul of the game, everyone. Sending number 14, Jacob Melendez, to the line. Jacob Melendez will now take his first free throw shot. And the shot is good, ladies and gentlemen. That now brings the Canutillo Eagles to 59, Roosevelt Titans 60. Jacob Melendez will now take his second free throw shot of the game. And the shot is up. And good, ladies and gentlemen. That now ties up our game, 60-60 with less than 1 minute and 30 seconds to go.
Oh, yeah.
Devin Hyacinth with the pass to Devin Coleman, 24, but off his leg. That is now their 15th turnover of the game. And ladies and gentlemen, Joe Gutierrez, number 1, will try to look for an open. Joseph Martinez at the bottom with the easy layup, bringing the Eagles to 62-60. Your Canutillo Eagles now lead by 2. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now in less than a minute of playtime. Ladies and gentlemen, down at the other court, Billy Coleman, number 24, with his second turnover of the game, giving the ball back to the Canutillo Eagles. Ladies and gentlemen, Gio Gutierrez for the Eagles will now bring up the ball. Eagles now lead by 2 at less than 45 seconds on the clock. And ladies and gentlemen, foul on the floor. Looks like it'll go to Dylan Coleman, number 24 of the Roosevelt Titans. That's his third foul of the game. That'll now send Gio Gutierrez to the line, 4-2. Gio Gutierrez of the Canutillo Eagles will now take the free throw shot, and it is good, putting the Eagles at 3 points ahead of the...
I don't know numbers.
Gio Gutierrez with his second free throw, and it is no good. Rebound by Roosevelt's number 11, Tyron Miller, who will bring it down court. Titans now trail by 3 with less than 35 seconds on the clock. Foul on the shot, ladies and gentlemen, as that will send Roosevelt Titan to the line. Foul will be called on number 23, Alex Jordan. That will give him his 5th foul of the game, fouling out. We now have number 21, Marco, coming in for Alex Jordan to the game as he has just fouled out. Number 4, Michael McLeod at the line for 2. Ladies and gentlemen, number 4, Michael McLeod at the line for the Titans with his first shot up, and it is good. Bringing the Titans within 2. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael McLeod's last free throw shot. And the shot is up, and the shot is good. Now bringing the score with 63-62. Canutillo leading by 1. Ladies and gentlemen, with less than 26 seconds on the clock, Canutillo has the ball. Ladies and gentlemen, number 14, Jacob Melendez stepped on the line at 20 seconds on the clock, giving Canutillo their 9th turnover of the game. Ladies and gentlemen, that last turnover for the last game was given.
I was about to call it too. I was like, boom, timeout right here.
The Roosevelt Titans with 20 seconds left.
There's like
on the clock.
like 20 seconds left, and they still have their.
Ladies and gentlemen, with 19 seconds left on the clock in this overtime period, Roosevelt now has the ball. First warning, ladies and gentlemen. First warning for the timeout. Coach Letty Morales of the Canutillo Eagles called his last timeout of the game. Correction, he still has one timeout left in the game with 19 seconds left on the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, the ball will be going to the Roosevelt Titans, who trail the Canutillo Eagles by 1 point with less than 20 seconds on the clock. And Larry Morales with his second timeout. He's left with 1 for the Eagles. Roosevelt will now bring in the ball with less than 20 seconds on the clock, only trailing by 1. Number 14, Devon Shepard with the ball will now look for an opening. Passes it down to Dylan Coleman, number 24, and he is fouled on the play. That'll send Dylan Coleman to the line. Foul will go to number 24. That is Roosevelt Titans to the line for 1-1. Dylan Coleman looking to tie up this game. Dylan Coleman with his shot. And it is good. Tying up the game, ladies and gentlemen. 63-63 with less than 10 seconds on the clock. Dylan Coleman will now get a second shot as it is a 1-1. If Dylan Coleman makes this shot, he will put the Eagles ahead by 1. Dylan Coleman with the shot, and it is good, ladies and gentlemen. The Roosevelt Titans have now taken the lead, 64-63, with less than 10 seconds on the clock. Coach Manny Flores of the Roosevelt Titans calls his last time out of the game. Ladies and gentlemen, down to the basket once again. Big nail biter. As your Canutillo Eagles are at 63, your Roosevelt Titans 64. That last foul on the play sending Dylan Coleman to the line where he hit both shots, putting them ahead by 1. Cheers, brother. Hopefully y'all make it through. I got your water, my man. We're getting paid by the game. And ladies and gentlemen, that is our first warning. Timeout. First warning. The Roosevelt Titans now lead by 1 point due to Dylan Coleman's 2 made free throw shots at a very crucial point. Ladies and gentlemen, we have less than 9 seconds on the clock as Canutillo will try to reclaim a point. Ladies and gentlemen, the Eagles will have the ball at 9 seconds on the clock. Joseph Martinez, number 10, and Gio Gutierrez, number 1, and number 2, Isaiah Silvas will be bringing in the ball for the Eagles. And ladies and gentlemen, game time. Here we go as the clock starts with 7 seconds on the clock. Gio will now pick up the ball. And it is stolen by number 11. Tyron Miller of the Roosevelt Titans. Ladies and gentlemen, down to the wire. Roosevelt Titans pull out the win. 64, Roosevelt. 63, Canutillo Eagles. And ladies and gentlemen, our player of the game will go to... Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to recognize number 24 of the Roosevelt Titans,